Welcome student. In the second video, in this video we are going to learn the parts of a sentence. In the previous video we have already seen that what is sentence and what is phrase. Now in this video we are going to know the parts of sentence. So a sentence is made of two parts, subject and predicate. First, let us understand subject. Subject, that part of the sentence which names the sentence is about. That means subject is the doer of the action. Doer of the action means, see this example. All the players contributed to the victory of the team. Here, who has contributed? All the players. So, all the players are the doer of the action. That means they are doing the action. Other thing we can know, other way that we can know about subject is by asking question who with verb. For example, all the players contributed to the victory of the team. If you will ask a question that who contributed to the victory of the team, the answer will be all the players, which is the subject. That means if we are asking the question who with verb, the answer what we get is called the subject. Another example, orally example you take, like boys are reading a book. Ask a question who are reading a book? Boys. So here the boys are boys, the word boys is subject here. Now second is predicate. So that part of the sentence which says something about the subject. That means those part which explains what the action has been performed by the subject is called predicate. Again take this example. All the players contributed to the victory of the team. So what all the players have done? Now the entire sentence, entire part contributed to the victory of the team is the predicate. That means in a sentence one part is subject and another part is predicate. But this is not the end. We must know something more. Generally the subject of a sentence usually comes first, but occasionally it may be placed after the predicate. So what are the conditions where it is kept after the predicate? Take one example of emphasis sentence like barefooted came the poor girl. Barefooted came the poor girl. Here the poor girl is sentence, but it has been placed at the last. Now second, so here in a predicate, a verb is essential part of the predicate. You have to understand that verb of any predicate is the essential part. That means if a sentence contains only a subject and predicate, only a subject and verb, that will be a complete some sentence. For example, I go. There is only I is the subject and go is here verb. So it's a sentence. Now in a verb, here we have to mark that here we are discussing about the finite verb. So one word we must understand what is finite verb. Finite verb means the verb which changes according to subject. That means the number and person of the subject. For example, take he likes to play. Again in place of he I am putting I. I like to play. Again I am changing they like to play. That means here like is continuously changing according to subject. It is called finite verb. So in a predicate there must be a finite verb. In an imperative sentence subject always you, but it is implied, not stated. Like go, sit down means who sit down? You sit down. Like open your book is page number 28. Who will open the book? You. So in imperative sentence, you is hidden. So students, we have studied here that a sentence has two parts, subject and predicate. Subject is the doer of the action and predicate is said what the action has been performed. Subject is written in the beginning, but in some cases it is also written at the last. In a predicate, finite verb is essential. If a sentence contains only one subject, one predicate, it is complete sentence. Like he plays is a complete sentence. Now we will do some exercises. Thank you.